Up until Manchester United stunned City in the FA Cup final, Chelsea were headed into the Europa League, but instead they go into the Conference League, which is disappointing, but they'll be a huge name in that competition. While they will be frustrated that they've dropped into the competition, I feel like they should go into this with the intent of winning it, rather than treating it as a meaningless competition and fielding youth or fringe players, and here's why. Chelsea have once again thrown money around in the transfer window and have put together a massive squad of highly talented players, but they still seem to lack any sort of direction. They're vastly inconsistent once again, and I can't see them getting close to the top four. They might go a long way into the FA Cup or League Cup, but with only the likes of Fiorentina or Real Betis likely to push them, I feel like the Conference League is their best chance of silverware this season, and winning it would guarantee at least a Europa League place for next. So like I've done with all the other English teams in Europe, let's look at their league phase fixtures. And while the overall structure of this competition is the same as the Champions League and Europa League, there are less games, which will lead to a much closer league phase table. There's 6 matches as opposed to the 8 in the other competitions, so 8 points to play for across 36 teams, and 3 home games and 3 away games. And the draws presented Chelsea with a huge opportunity to get through. They start their campaign at home to Belgian side Ghent, then travel to Greece to play Panathinaikos in match 2. Those are potentially tricky fixtures, and given they've already lost to Servette in qualifying, they could easily drop points in those 2 games, but I don't think they will. After that, it's home to Armenian side Noah, which should be a comfortable win, before they go to Germany to play Heidenheim. Again, it should be comfortable, but it's potentially tricky. Astana in Kazakhstan and home to Shamrock Rovers should be 6 points barring a major shock, so you'd have to expect Chelsea to gain a maximum 18 out of 18 points in the league phase. If they do struggle in the league phase, then it might be a sign that they're not going to get very far, but I can't see any teams in the whole competition that they shouldn't beat over 2 legs. So can they win it? Well, yes. In fact, they should be overwhelming favourites, but will they win it? It would have to be seen as a major failing on Enzo Maresca's part if they don't, and I think the only way to recover from that would be to finish in the Premier League's top 4 or win one of the domestic cup competitions. But what do you think? Should it be classed as failure if Chelsea don't win the Europa Conference League? Let me know in the comments. Do you think they could make the top 4? Also, please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers now, so I'd really appreciate you helping me to get there.